Hey guys, welcome back. BDC Gear here. And we're back with another video. We're going to be doing a Q&A, Season 2, Episode 5.
Happy Boxing Day. Hope everybody had a great Christmas or whatever it is that you celebrate.
Yeah, so let's get right into the questions. The first one comes from S02. And they say, hey, can you do another What Can Get Me Banned video? I've heard they lowered the amount of money you can have again. And, of course, he's referring to our original Will Blank Get Me Banned video.
Yeah, okay. So the short answer is we're probably not going to film something like that again. The important idea that we were trying to communicate was the difference between an automatic ban, where if you exceed the threshold of whatever value of anything, it'll trigger an automatic ban, versus a manual banning where somebody has to report you, and then somebody at Warner Brothers will ban your account, not necessarily because there's anything wrong, but because somebody saw something in your account when they were fighting you and didn't like it. So the testing thresholds for, like if we thought that the ban amount for power credits, for example, was 500,000, that process for doing it is so labor intensive that it's not, we just don't have the time to do that.
Yeah, because really, the reason why we made that video was to convey that information to people in the most kind of effective way possible. Because whenever we see a question that's being asked a lot, especially one that's kind of hard to answer really short form, like kind of what's the best online multiplayer team style question, right. Will this get me banned? Will this get me banned? Will this get me banned? Every time they see something that they think has the chance of it, we like giving people kind of the ability to make those decisions for themselves, and that was kind of the point of that video. So really, now at least you guys know, right? Even if the information is a little outdated, you know the principles.
Well, the details are but in my mind, I think probably what will always remain safe for power credits is somewhere around 20-30 million, because it's pretty easy for an established kind of veteran to accumulate that much when they don't have anything to buy and they just keep on playing.
Okay, our next question comes from Christian Spring. And they say, if I never go to the online battle and never log in or log out, Injustice can't ban my account. Is this correct? And then later, with the fact that Injustice isn't messing around with power credit glitches anymore, I found a way to unban an old account that has 1.2 billion power credits. I also, since the fiasco that Injustice had when they first had the mother box on the online challenge, have refused to play the online challenges anymore. Of course, the older account has less characters, but a lot of players don't have all of them. I think the money is more important because eventually Injustice will make more booster pack for the characters I don't have. Also, the character challenges allow me to purchase characters after Nightmare level to boost them to Elite 7. And so I was wondering if not connecting it all with Injustice because of the 1.2 billion in power credits in which I can get banned. Can I assume I'm safe from banning?
It's a complicated question. I can't even really answer yes or no, because if we break it down, it sounds like what you're asking is if you never do the things that are affected by an account being suspended, then will your account be suspended?
Yeah.
So maybe let's talk about, it's a nice related question. So let's talk about what happens when an account is suspended. The first thing is you get a message saying, this account has been suspended for violating whatever, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
So the key practical things that matter is that your WBID will no longer save progress on the account. So since your game connects to the Warner Brothers servers for events like challenges, that information on your account is still being shared. Now, if you don't log in, it probably doesn't have an effect. If you never click the online button, you'll never get that account suspension message. But, technically, if you look at an account suspension as something that happens on the server side, you might actually be suspended. One way to know if it's happening, which you said you're not going to log in, but is if you do log in through WBID, your progress may actually revert. So whatever you're doing, you log in and all of a sudden you've lost a bunch of progress, but you never go online, that could be a suspended account. So that's a result of the server save not updating. But if you never actually fight online, then honestly, I don't think it really matters. Or if you don't log in, for sure.
Yeah, because really what it is it's to try to make things fair for other people in online mode, right? Which is why they let you play offline. So really, your account suspension does let you play offline. Saying I'm not going to play online so I don't get suspended is kind of like saying I'm not going to play online in case somebody takes my privileges away to play online.
And one thing you said, what the idea is, it's supposed to make it more fair, but I don't think it doesn't do it very effectively.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people who do have hacked accounts.
I think it's looking for the wrong things a lot of the times.
Yep.
Anyways, our next question comes from Sonic Nicholas 1995, or I guess this is more of a comment. But they say, it's worth mentioning that you can get Arkham Knight Harley Quinn in the Wally West booster pack. Just a heads up when you get the Wally West pack opening video.
Alright, so we already responded to this in the comments.
So we get to the...
Yeah.
That was not a mistake in his comment, that was a mistake in my ability to read. I want to make it clear.
This is kind of cool, the idea of what's happening. So Arkham Harley, the original gold Harley Quinn, she's supposed to be in the gold pack at a really low drop rate, along with other console unlocks like Batman Beyond and Prison Superman. Arkham Knight Harley Quinn was a challenge character, and she's part of the Arkham pack. So previous special gold packs like the Dawn Justice pack or the Suicide Squad pack cost a bit more than the regular gold pack, like I don't know, like 125 or 135 instead of just 100,000. They often had the console unlocks at a higher than normal drop rate in the regular gold pack. So that makes us think somebody screwed up the coding for the pack and put Arkham Knight Harley instead of Arkham Harley, because there's no other Arkham Knight characters in it. There's no other challenge characters in it. Just her. Mm-hmm. And it's missing a console unlock which has a very similar name, which is kind of funny. Considering, I mean, I'm sure that, but the coding, it's probably not related to the name, right? It's probably just like numbers and bits and bytes and O's and ones. So.
Yep. So there we go. Our next, and this is, I guess, another comment, comes from Aryaman Morarka. Might have pronounced that wrong. I think I often do. I just think I've stopped mentioning it now. But they say, we want part 3, please. And this was on how to build a multiplayer team part 2.
This is an interesting thing to do because it gives me an excuse to talk about what motivates us to do our videos, because part of the reason we dropped it was that the first 2 parts, which were the tank, and then the second one was a basic damage dealer. It took a bit of time to think through what we wanted to say and how we wanted to put it together, and it was relatively labor intensive. It might not show because the video quality is kind of crap.
Yeah.
But it took quite a bit of thought, and the views were disappointingly low. Mm-hmm. And that's not our only motivation for doing the videos, but in my mind, the channel is for a couple of things. One is we do the Injustice videos because they're kind of fun. We like sharing information, and that's what gets us the most views. But we do our unboxing stuff because that's where we actually get the free stuff. That's what actually makes a channel to us, because we've talked about this before, but the ad revenue on YouTube for, small guys like us it's not nothing, but it's not that much for the time we put into it.
Yeah. So
the unboxing videos, no matter how low the views get, we're still doing them because that's the only way we're getting the free stuff and the books to review and the subscription boxes, and we love that. But for the Injustice one, which is a bigger part of it, we're going to let the views guide us as far as what we're going to keep doing with that. And I guess if more people watch it, we'd be happy to do it. But here's the thing. If you're watching our MP play videos, we talk about a lot of the strategy in that.
Yeah.
And I think there's probably it's probably not the most efficient way to get the information, because you have to watch, hours worth of video of us playing
to make sure you get every single tip.
Squeeze every little drop out of that stone. But so we might, I'll never say never, but I think if you really want to see that, then we'll have to get a lot more views on those particular videos before that happens. I can't remember how much it was recently, but it was, like a couple thousand only.
Yeah. Okay. So we've got a little bit of a discussion and then one more kind of question later on that'll tie into it.
Yeah.
Just talking about...
So recent video that has been popular is the breakthrough glitch, about how to reset the breakthrough event. And I wanted to mention this because it seems like a lot of people are still asking, so that in my mind it seems like the people who watch glitch videos know, but the part of our audience that doesn't watch glitch videos has missed it. The key really is don't play breakthrough when the countdown clock either rolls over or is close to rolling over. And also don't play near midnight, where some people seem to be having a change in the requirements. It happened to us once, and I don't know what caused it, but I haven't been able to reproduce it. So the breakthrough event, the clock stays the same, but then the requirements and what the characters you put in change. Yeah. All right. So there's only one time. The key part is to understanding this is there's only one time that the game checks to see if you have a character that meets the requirement of breakthrough, and that's right at the beginning when you select your team. And after that, the game doesn't care. So whether you glitch or whether you're just playing at the wrong time, if the requirements roll over after the team selection, if they change at any point after you selected your team, you could be finishing with a team that doesn't have the right card.
And then it'll just lock you out.
Right, so when you beat Ares, it takes you to the victory page where you can pick somebody. Everybody's grayed out. Anybody you try to pull over to pick for the upgrade isn't there, and there's no way to get out of that besides resetting the game. And then
It's just totally locked out of breakthrough every time you come back in.
You're just on that same page. And the requirement doesn't change at all.
Yeah, so just don't stress yourself out. Don't play breakthrough near the rollover. And also, probably not during midnight, but we're not as certain on exactly what's happening there. So though we are sure there's some danger that can happen.
The key part of that too is that there's no fix that we're aware of. We had some ideas, but we haven't had the opportunity to really play around with the account and have a 2.12 version to do it. We've got some ideas, some theories about what might work, but nothing confirmed. Yeah. So just better off to avoid the situation.
And so then, talking about another point for breakthrough, we've got a relevant question from Michelle Umassi, and they say, managed to get 36 hours cooldown and didn't experience any negative consequences. I could continue to play through breakthrough normally.
All right, so this ties in all our previous questions. Well, not all of them, but a lot of it, talking about what can get your account suspended and the breakthrough stuff.
Yeah.
So something that we mentioned in the description of the video, but forgot to say during the video itself for the breakthrough reset, and it's sort of an important point. The theoretical important reason for returning your cooldown timer back to normal is that, listen, early times yet, don't know if it'll eventually happen, but in theory, it would be really easy to ban anybody
who had a cooldown timer of more than 24 hours.
Yeah, because then they could say, well, clearly you were cheating, and they'd probably be right most of the time.
Yeah.
And so
it would have to be something funky.
Yeah, so it's not banning it now, but it's compared to other stuff in the game where you'd have to check a bunch of different values. This is just one value. All they have to do is just say if this one value is greater than 24, then account suspension. That would make a really easy auto ban.
And breakthrough is also based off of online play, so you know that anytime you're going into breakthrough, they easily have the ability to check through your account, right?
That's right. So it's to me, it's not a risk worth taking. That's why in our breakthrough reset video, we spend a bit of time talking about how to do it and the explanation of how it works to reset your clock back to what it should be.
Yeah. So there we go. That was the video. Thank you guys so much for watching.
Happy holidays. Enjoy your time off.
We'll see you next time. Komoda.